Hello everybody, this is Strawberry Singh, and today I'm going to be talking to you about one of Catwa's latest mesh head releases. Her name is Hanako, and she was released a couple of weeks ago. I just wanted to show you, actually Catwa has been doing a lot of releases and updates. Recently she released the Sophia head, which I blogged last week, and I'll have a link to it from my blog post. She's also released a male head called Dino, which I'll hopefully do a video about in a week or two. And then there's another head coming out. Her looks like her name is Maggie. She hasn't been released yet, but probably any day now. So Catwa has been very busy. Also this month she has also updated all her previous Bento head releases to version 3.0. So now all of Catwa's heads are at version 3.0, and I already actually went through that update in my Sophia video, but I will also go through it this time and I'll tell you what the update consists of. So everything that I'm wearing right now and all the information about Catwa's version 3.0 update and more information about Hanako will be in my blog post, and of course you'll find a link to that blog post in the description of this video. So let's start with the information about Hanako. Hanako is 5,000 lindens, just like all the other Catwa Bento heads, and the demo is free, and both are available at the Catwa main store, and I will have a link to that main store in my blog post again, which you'll find a link to in the description of the video. All of Pet Catwa's Bento mesh heads are Omega compatible, so you can pick up the Omega Relay HUD from the marketplace and use that anytime you want to apply any Omega skins and makeups, and I will of course have a link to that in my post as well. The main thing I want to tell you is in the version 3.0 update now that all of the heads are going to be like this. They all have the same features and so forth. Basically what we're looking at is nothing has actually changed in the main HUD or the heads themselves. So the skins and the cosmetics layers, there's 3 layers. There's the skin layer and then 2 upper and lower cosmetics layers for each of the makeup layers and so forth. So there's still 3 layers to the head, and none of the rigging has changed at any of the previous heads. I know in my Sophia video I mentioned that some of the heads looked slightly different to me, but I was mistaken. I double checked with my Catwa head and it's exactly the same. So there's no updates in the rigging. I confirmed that with Catwa as well. But the only main change with the version 3.0 update is that the animations have become motion capture, and I will tell you more about that in a minute when I go through the animations HUD. Just to let you know that in order for you to use these upper and lower layers for the cosmetics, I've actually done a very detailed video called Crash Course for Catwa Bento mesh heads, and I'll have a link to that video from my blog post as well, and that video shows you in great detail how to use both of these layers, how to apply 2 different appliers in the same area using the upper and lower, like an eyeshadow, eyeliner, blush, and freckles, etc. And so I show you how to do that in the crash course video, so take a look at that if you're not familiar with how to use this HUD. Quickly just going to show you what's in the folder, and then I'll go through the HUDs. In the Hanako folder, as you know, same as all the Catwa Bento heads, you get 2 alpha layers. I'm wearing the head and eyes. Most of the time I wear the full avatar. I don't know why I wore the head and eyes this time. It also obviously is going to come with a shape and brow base. I'm wearing my own shape and brow base, and I'll show you what it looks like from the side. I created this shape myself, and of course I will be selling it in my marketplace store. I'll have a link to that very soon. I'll try to get it up there today if possible. So this is my shape and brow base, and I will wear a Catwa's shape and brow base a little bit later on in this video when I play with the sliders to show you guys. Also comes with a pair of no bento ears. It comes with a face light that is a new addition to version 3.0. Comes with a gestures pack that you can open and enable. Also comes with a toothless version if you want to wear different teeth. I am wearing the regular teeth, so I'm wearing the regular one with the regular teeth. This is the animations HUD right over here, and I'm going to go through that HUD very quick in a little bit. And then we have the backup of animations, and this is new also for version 3.0. Now the eyes come with a set of eyes appliers as well, and you can also change the eyes up. The rigged eyes these are the rigged eyes that I'm wearing that come with the head. So these are the eyes appliers. She provides you a few samples. I am wearing the darkest one here. but there's some lighter ones that you can try too. Really pretty eyes as well. So I am wearing the darkest one over here, this one. And you can also use your Catwa Mesh Eyes HUD to make your own eye appliers and apply whatever eyes you want. And you can also use any eyes appliers that are Omega or made for Catwa eyes from any third-party designer as well. So those are the eyes appliers, and there's of course the master HUD, which I'm going to show you in just a minute. This has not changed much from the previous version, so if you're already familiar with it, then it's pretty much the same. These are the rigged eyes. Now these are new things that were added in 3.0. There's teeth B with braces with gems, and then there's also a tongue piercing. And these are the voice animations that you have to activate. Just right click on it and click activate, and then they will work whenever you are talking in world using the Second Life in world voice, which I have on right now. So that's everything in the folder. So let's just quickly take a look at the HUD. I'm not going to go into much detail because again, I shared all the details in my Crash Course Catwa video, and it's pretty much the same. It hasn't changed. In the first tab, you have your hair bases. Comes with a selection of hair base. I'm actually not wearing a hair base right now, I believe, because the way this hair is made is kind of already looks like it kind of has a nice hair base, so I'm not wearing one. But there's some buzz cut hair bases, and then of course you can go in there and you can tint the hair bases any color you want. So that's also available. This is for your teeth. In this section you have a selection of eyelashes. I'm wearing the smallest eyelashes that come with this head, just because I wanted to feature the eyes nicely. So, but of course you have a lot of selection of eyelashes, and here you can show and hide a bunch of things like the ears and the tongue and the teeth and brain and different things like that. The skull, if you want to fit hair. This is for your body fat neck, depending on what you have your mesh body set to. And then of course this is the tinting section. You can tint any part of this head, and you can tint both layers, upper and lower. And again, I showed how to do this in detail in my crash course for Catwa video. You can add materials to your head. See, like you can see it's made a little bit more shinier, bumpier, and so on. So I'm going to reduce that a little bit. So that's you can add materials, increase, decrease, so on and so forth. This is the brows, eye makeup, neck tattoo. You can clear from here. You can use a blend slider to reduce the opacity, blush, lipstick, and this is the skin that comes with the head. I'm not wearing that skin. I'm wearing Glam Affair Lydia right now, which is available at Uber, and I will show you I will share a list of skins that I'm going to try on later in this video in my blog post, so you can check it out from there. And of course, this is the ears tattoo, which I like to clear sometimes, because sometimes when I'm trying on different skins, it doesn't apply correctly. So if you notice that your ears look like a different color from the rest of your skin, just clear both layers and make sure that you have clear them, and then it should be the skin that you applied. So that's the main HUD, and that's, again, I'll have more information about that in my Catwa Crash Course Catwa video. So now let's talk about the animations HUD. So basically what's happened is the animations have been updated to motion capture. In the animations HUD, it's also been updated, as you can see. You have a few things. This is the tears. You can turn that on if you're wearing the Catwa rigged mesh eyes to turn the tears on. You can also, if you turn off the talk button, it'll make you stop talking. So in order for your lips to move, you must have this button enabled. And then you can have you can pick what kind of animation you want. I have the neutral set, but you can have a sad animation where she'll be talking, but she'll look a little bit sad. And then we have a crying one. So if I continue to talk, and this only works when you have your voice enabled in Second Life, just so you know. Then we have an angry one. So if I'm talking, she's gonna look a little bit angry. So that's that. And then she's got like a sexy talk. So if I continue to talk, then she'll talk in a little bit more of a seductive way. Then we have a happy one, so she's got a little bit of a smile when she's talking, and she looks very, you know, enthusiastic and so forth. Then we have a singing section where, like, if you are a live singer in Second Life, if you do live shows, you can enable that while you're singing, turn on your voice in world, and your lips will look like you're actually singing the song. This is a slow talker, so if you put that on, your lips will move a little bit slower. And then I'm back to the neutral talking, which I liked before. Now I'm going to turn off my voice in world, so my lips stop moving. And I'm going to show you some of these default lips real quick. These are standard from the ones that were here before. You can also delete any of them if you don't like them and you don't want them in the HUD. You can go ahead and delete that. So then these are all the standard default lips. Then we have some static eye poses here. You can open them wide and a little bit slight and then close it a little bit. And then of course completely close it like that. Then you can turn your blinking on and off, and you can increase the speed as well if you prefer. This is the eyes AO, so if I turn the eyes AO off, then I'm going to have the eye poser working here. So if I put the eye poser on, then I can actually get her to look in any direction that I want, like this, using the eye poser. So I can do that. So then you can also turn off the eye poser if you don't want to use her for that. So I like to keep the eyes AO on, that way she's kind of slightly looking around here and there, but also looking pretty much straight ahead, and I'm not worried that my eyes are going to end up in my socket or so forth. So now we have the motion capture AOs. So basically what has happened is you have 12 full face motion capture AOs. So these are the 12 right over here, right? And then we have 4 full face AOs which are not motion capture, and that were from the previous update, before the update. And then these ones over here are the full face expressions, the 24 full face expressions from before version 3.0. So the main update are these 12 motion capture full face AOs. So I'm gonna put these on one by one. I might not show all of them, but I will link to Catwa's video on YouTube where she shows all of the full face motion capture AOs in detail, so you can see how they work and how they change and all that. One thing to remember is you can delete any of them if you don't want them for some reason, and you can also enable neck movement, so she will move her neck along with it, so it's a little bit more natural looking, especially if I turn my full body animation overrider on, so it looks really natural. Right now I'm in a static pose, so it might look a little strange to you, but if you have that whole combination going with your full body animation and the head movement and the motion capture on the face, it looks very, very natural. These are really well done motion capture animations, as you can see. Just gonna show you a few more of these. Oops. Just gonna show you this one here, maybe. I'm not gonna go through every one because I think each one is like 30 seconds long or something, so it'll take up a lot of time in the video, but just so you get an idea of how it works, and so on and so forth. So this looks like a sleepy and she's yawning and so forth. And then we have an angry one, and then I'm just gonna show you the last one because I think the last one is kind of like a goofy one that's kind of fun. So let's see how this one looks. Yeah, so this is kind of like a, goofy, whimsy one type thing. And again, you can turn off the neck movement if for some reason you don't want it, and now you'll see that she's looking straight and still doing her animations. So I'm gonna just turn those off. These ones are from the previous, they're not motion capture, they're from the previous, before the 3.0 release, so you can check those out on your own. I'll show you a few of the full face expressions. Again, these are all very similar. They're actually the same ones that were in the previous versions of Catwa Bento heads, so you should be familiar with them. If you don't own a Catwa head, I'm sure you've seen one of my older videos where I've shown some of these expressions. The expressions themselves are very well done, and they're pretty easy to use. If you wanted to take a picture or something, you can also continuously play them if you wanted to take a picture like that. So those are just the 24 full face animations. So this is the main update for version 3.0. It's this full face animations, and then we also got the eye poser. So a great update on this one. Now let me just show you some skins so you can get an idea of what she looks like in different skins. So right now I am wearing Glamour Lydia, and she's at Uber right now. And again, I'm going to have a link to all of these skins in my blog post, so take a look at that for all the links. Next one I wanted to show you is an older skin from Amara Beauty. It's called Zoe version 2, and I'm putting on tone 6 right now. And I'm going to put on eyelid number 2 just to give you an example. Really cute skin on this shape, I think. It took me a while to get Hanako to a shape that I kind of liked. It is a very unique head, but it is a beautiful head. Next one I wanted to show you is from Details. It's called Ashira, and I'm showing it to you in the Eastern tone. I usually wear Eastern tone from Details. This is also a great skin. I'll have a link to it. I'm not sure if it's in the main store or at an event, but I'll have a link to it from my blog post so you can take a look at that. Next one, of course, I want to show you is the Skinnery. It's called Chai. I love this skin. It looked great on the Tala head from Catwa as well. Really beautiful skin. Definitely check it out. I will have a link to it. Another skin I wanted to show you is Avaglam. Avaglam also makes great skins and eyes. And this skin is called Leah, and I'm trying on tone 6, so you can check that out as well. Then I have YS Jing in tone 4. Really pretty. So you can see you can get a lot of different looks with this head. Insole Nicole applier in tan. The lips are a little bit tricky on Hanako, so you want to really play with those sliders to get it right. I'm going to show you Imabe. I haven't showed you one of these skins in a while. They make some great skins as well. This is called Nadia, and it's in the Stigma tone. The only thing about Imabe is they don't make very darker tones, so that's why I don't wear them that often. This is probably the darkest tone that they make. Next we have Bold and Beauty, and this one is called Kimiko, and I'm putting on the tan. Really beautiful skin. And finally, I'm gonna show you guys League Ella, one of my favorite skins. It actually just, it looks fantastic on like every head I've tried it on. I just love it. It's just such a beautiful skin. So again, I will have a link to all of these from my blog post. I'm just gonna put on Glamour Lydia once again that I was wearing before. So I'm going to show you, before I put on the Catwa shape and brow base, I'm going to show you my shape again. This is my shape from all angles. And let me show you from this side. So this is what my shape looks like. It's a beautiful, beautiful head. And the skin looks really great with it. And you know, you saw the other skins too. They all look pretty good. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to zoom out a little bit, and then I'm going to put on Catwa's shape. So Catwa's shape is this one here. I'm going to put on Catwa's brow base and shape. It's also a really pretty shape. Very delicate looking lips, as you can see. So you can take this shape or my shape, both of them are modify, and make it your own. So you right click, start with the brow base, right click on the brow base, and then edit, and then go to eyebrows, and you can change the shape of the brows. Just be careful because it does affect the eyes. You can't change the density, but you can change the eyebrow height. You can change the arc, and you can change the points like that. Great stuff. I'm just going to undo the changes because I don't want to mess with their shape. And now you're going to right click and edit on the Bento shape. And the 6 columns that you can change in any Bento head are head, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, and chin. So under the head applier, head sliders, ooh, look at my hair, it looks all broken there. You can change the head size and the head stretch. Again, the sliders respond really well for the way that this head looks. Egg head. Ooh, this looks really different. Head length. You definitely want to look at these things from the side as well. Face shear. Forehead angle. Another one to look at from the side. Make sure you're looking at all angles. Brow base, you can see that it's messing up the hair up there, so make sure you are looking at it from the side and you're getting it the right way. Upper cheeks and lower cheeks and cheekbones. And then you can play with the eyes, eye size, and the eye opening, and the eye spacing. You want to be careful of the spacing because you can really make your eyes too far apart or make yourself look cross-eyed if you're not careful with that. Outer eye corner, inner eye corner, eye depth. Look at from the side for sure to make sure you're not your eyes aren't too sunken in or anything. Eye fold, upper eye fold, eyelid fold, eye bags, puffy eyelids. Eyelash length won't work because we're not wearing system lashes, and eye pop is not rigged to bento bones. Next we have ears. You can change the size of your ears. You can't change the angle or the attached earlobes, but you can change the ear tips. Then we're on the nose. You can change the size of your nose. Watch out for the mesh breaking if you go a little bit extreme with your sliders. And the nose width. The nostril width. Nostril division. Nose thickness. Upper bridge. Upper bridge you want to definitely look at from the side. See, my eyes are too sunken in. When I was doing eye depth, I didn't look from the side. It's really important to look at all angles when you're messing with the sliders. Bridge width, you're gonna look in from the front. She's got a really unique look happening here. It'll be right in between the eyes or like that. See that? Like that. Nose tip angle. Can give her a little bit of a piggy nose. Looks cute. Nose tip shape. And crooked nose, which of course also affects the upper lip. And then we're going to play with the mouth. Now these lips are a little bit difficult. It took me a while to get the lips right. It's hard to make them too big or too thin. They kind of look off, so you really want to pick what skin you're wearing and then try to adjust it to that skin, because it's just, you know, they're pretty different in each skin, as I've noticed. But yeah, you can play around with it, see what you like. The sliders are pretty responsive, but again, it's rigged a certain way, so you can't really change too much about it, like this, the way the lips are made. They're beautiful lips though, that's for sure. But if you're not used to lips like that, it can be hard to get accustomed to it. And of course, shift mouth will affect the nose as well. And then finally, we're gonna play with the chin. We have chin angle and jaw shape, chin depth, jaw angle. Again, watch that from the side. Jaw jut, again, as well, look at it from the side because it's moving your whole jaw, so you want to make sure you're seeing it all from all angles. Jowls don't work, neither does chin cleft, neither does upper chin cleft, but the chin neck does, so I'm going to show you that from the side. Chin neck over here, you see that? So again, sliders work really well, and we have a pretty unique looking head here. It looks really nice, I like that. Anyways, I'm going to undo the changes. I don't want to mess with her shape, and I'm going to put my shape back on, show you guys one more time. And that's my shape. Beautiful. This head is really beautiful, and the skins available for it are great too. So that was it, guys. This was Catwa Hanako and the version 3.0 update for Catwa. I'm gonna try and blog Dino and Maggie soon. It may take me a couple of weeks as I have some other heads I need to blog as well. And that's it, guys. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Stay safe. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.